Today is a special day. I'm in the middle of filming a case of MCIs from '69. Nice. But I gotta eat something normal. This is a meal ready to eat individual, or MRE. Menu 16. Rib-shaped barbecue flavored pork patty. The best MRE no longer produced, or at least one of the best. Pork rib replaced Jamaican jerk chicken in 2003, and it ran from 2003 up to 2016. Chicken Burrito Bowl replaced it and is still in service. If and when you see these things for sale, they go for at least 20 or 30 bucks. All right, let's give it a look. Look at that, the spoon's stuck in there. This thing was stuck in the case too. When I pulled it out, it tore. Same thing with that. Okay, so right off the bat, here's the main. 19 grams of fat, 11 grams of protein. Tropical punch flavor, no fruit juice. Beverage base powder. Santa Fe style rice and beans. Packed the 21st day of 2016. Oh, nice. Apple jelly. You don't see apple jelly too often. Usually grape or blackberry. Ooh, banana nut ranger bar. Trans fat free. Beverage bag. Peanut butter, 1.5 ounce. This is the last year, 2016, for the 1.5 ounce peanut butter and cheese, which was reduced down to 1 ounce in 2017. Those surplus calories were reallocated typically into one other component. Flameless ration heater, or FRH. Barbecue sauce, accessory packet, and then wheat snack bread, trans fat free, twin pack. So there are two of them in there, but they're thinner than your regular wheat snack bread. Accessory packet, chewing gum, genial coffee, iodized salt, creamer, moist towelette, a packet of Splenda, or it's sucralose, and then toilet paper. That's looking pretty good. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by heating up that main inside. Maybe throw that barbecue sauce in there too, warm it up. Can't believe they got rid of this menu. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to set this directly in it. You get better heat dispersion. Oh yeah, that's working. 6-year-old heater, or about 5.5-year-old heater. And it is getting hot. Ooh. Set the beans and rice on the other side. Set the barbecue sauce in there too. Get that warmed up. And while that's doing its thing, let's check out that coffee. Genial coffee. Looking like a spray dried. It smells a little bit like coffee instant type 1. A little bit of mint. Probably from that chewing gum. Sitting next to that. The tropical punch beverage base. Real quick while we're at it. This stuff. It smells like tropical punch detergent. Ooh, I got a second spoon. I have an idea. Nice. Okay. It's a special day. What can I say? Why not check out that Banana Nut Ranger bar? Yeah. Man, that smells like fake banana, which I love that smell, like an artificial banana and a bran grain. Ooh, there's half of it. There's the other half. Let's make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Apple jelly. This is the best. You got strawberry jam, blackberry jam, grape jelly, and then apple jelly. That's my favorite. I guess runner-up would be the strawberry jam. Blackberry's great with flavor, but then you get those little seeds, and man, if you bite down the wrong way, it hurt a tooth. And that peanut butter. Boy, I miss that 1.5 ounce peanut butter and cheese. Anybody else miss that? Man, good old days. Gotta be careful doing this. You could shoot peanut butter or cheese. It can sometimes burst out the side and get all over your wall or ceiling. Gotta need the jelly too because it's apple juice. It's the main ingredient, so it's like liquid. Right. Wheat snack bread. Smells fresh. This stuff, I'm not really too sure about wheat snack bread. I can't believe I said it smells fresh. It smells like fresh wheat snack bread. Perfect. They even give you that kind of bread loafish look to it. The curves just adds insult to injury, really. Not really, it's pretty cool. It's better than nothing. No, it's not. Nice golden toned apple jelly. I love this stuff. It's like thickened apple juice. With a fair amount of tartness. It's like almost sour. Mouth-watering. Then the peanut butter. 1.5 ounces. It's almost too much for this, but it makes me want to take a little bit of apple jelly. There's almost too much of it as well. Let's put some on half the Ranger bar. Because I'm going to put some peanut butter on there too, since there's so much of it. Perfect. Let's check out that coffee. Genial. That's like a weak and slightly less smooth and robust version of Coffee Instant Type 2. It really reminds me of diner coffee, and diner coffee that's been sitting in the pot on the burner for about an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. It's not bad. Let's have some peanut butter and jelly. How well will this work? Not that well. Look at all the jelly just oozing out. No. Boy, oh boy. That's a sloppy sandwich. In theory, it's brilliant, but in practice, it's pretty messy. Wheat snack bread's just not absorbent enough. Oh, this is great though right now. We'll make it work. You have to be tactical, maneuver around the edges. It's actually halfway decent. What we'll do is kind of do the old scooparoonie here. And you could put the rib in between that with barbecue sauce and do the same thing. Let's try some fruit punch. Oh my gosh, the smell is just noxious and bizarre. That's the kind of red dye that'll give you the red around the ring of your mouth and on your tongue, and it's like being a kid all over again. I'm sure it's great for when you gotta treat water out of a river, and I think that's what that's for, because it's so brilliantly red that you could get like copper toned water out of a stagnant pond or lake and treat it with iodine or chlorine, and that right there will overpower the flavor and visuals of treated water in the most sketchy of scenarios. It's tart, sweet, and very artificial. Okay, this main, yeah, let's heat it up. All right. Yeah, look at that. That's a strong smell of green chili, pepper, and cheese. And the pork rib. That's the best. It smells like a fake smoke, barbecue, and savory pork. Looking pretty juicy. And the finishing touch, that barbecue sauce with 10 grams of sugar in it. Gourmet. I love that thing. It's so salty and savory. You can't go wrong with this. I hope there's still a few floating around out there that are edible, like 10 years from now. That'd be great. This is so satisfying. It's overly processed, awesome on its own. Great flavor. It's even a little bit sweet. And with the barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce, even though it's so sweet, it works well with this pork patty. Here, let's try the Santa Fe rice and beans. Look at all that chili. It's almost a bit runny in texture though. And the cheese is great. It's almost like there's an MRE cheese already mixed in there, like jalapeno cheese spread. Ooh, that was a spicy bite. Really spicy. And it's probably the spiciest component that ever ended up in an MRE. This was the perfect menu. I mean, I guess the wheat snack bread is a little bit ridiculous with a PB&J, but that's what you're supposed to do with it. Put a little apple jelly and peanut butter on your Ranger bar. The rest goes fairly well with the wheat snack bread. Maybe use like half as much peanut butter and jelly. Not really the most effective of bread, but it's not bad. This right here is shelf-stable food perfection. There's so much flavor. The Santa Fe rice and beans, like there are barely any beans in there. And I mean, hardly any rice. It's mostly sauce that just pairs so well with the pork patty. From the golden arches, thrown into a retort pouch, giving these folks a taste of home, these soldiers. And I think it was brilliant. I'm gonna miss this menu. Like one day it's just, they're all gonna be gone, you know? Like the soldiers, the fallen. They're gone but not forgotten. This is great. There's jalapeno chilies in there. Really add to the flavor, and they're not overpowering or too spicy, but it's just right. And it really seems like MRE jalapeno cheese spread, black beans, and like a few grains of rice in there. It's pretty thin with rice, but that's almost better though. It's like, again, like a really nice flavorful sauce with a few beans and grains of rice thrown in there for good measure. And it pairs beautifully with that shelf-stable pork rib. That it's like a riblet hunk of meat with little grill marks on it to make it seem more normal. Maybe they'll bring it back one day. Let's try out the Ranger Bar half with nothing on it. Like a cheap artificial banana flavor with some kind of bran grain flavor. Just the way it smells. Not normal. Very memorable. I wonder how dunkable it is. Finish up this PB&J bit real quick. That wheat snack bread is so bizarre. Back to this. There are little rice crisps in it, like, or something that gives you a nice crunch, other than the nuts, which seems like little bits of walnut, something soft and easy to chew. That genial coffee just only gets worse once it's cold, but I'd take that over one of those sugar-free orange or what have you beverage bases any day. They end up in like half of the accessory packets in a case of MREs. It'll do the job. Ranger Bar with peanut butter and jelly. Well, that's not bad. Peanut butter and banana. It softens the artificial essence of that banana, makes it taste a little more real. And those go hand in hand. And the apple jelly adds a little bit of sweetness and tartness that also helps accentuate the flavor of the Ranger Bar. This is really good. So much green chili in this. It's astounding. I mean, they definitely didn't hold back on flavor. There are 2 kernels of corn in there. We'll be seeing that later. And chewing gum's pretty good. Sometimes after a few years, this stuff starts to break down and get brittly. Oh yeah, that's the old kind of gum. It was a real firm chew. Good old palate cleansing peppermint, sweetened with xylitol. So this was the menu 16 before Chicken Burrito Bowl. Rib-shaped barbecue pork patty. A legendary menu, and will be the favorite for many. What an experience. Well anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video. And I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.